The streets of West London buzzed with excitement as Zinedine Zidane, one of football's most revered figures, arrived at Stamford Bridge to begin his tenure as Chelsea's new manager. Under the bright stadium lights, a sea of blue-clad supporters gathered, waving scarves and chanting his name. The air was thick with anticipation, as fans hoped Zidane's arrival would signal a return to glory for a club that had struggled to find stability in recent seasons. Zidane, dressed in a sleek navy suit, stepped out of a black luxury vehicle and acknowledged the crowd with his trademark calm demeanor. His bald head gleamed under the floodlights as he smiled, shaking hands with club executives, before making his way into the stadium. Behind him, his entourage, comprising trusted coaching staff and advisors, followed closely, already deep in conversation about the tasks ahead. Inside, Chelsea's owners and directors awaited his arrival. Todd Boehly, the club's chairman, greeted Zidane with a firm handshake, his enthusiasm barely contained. "Welcome to Chelsea, Zizou," he said, ushering him into the club's state-of-the-art facilities. Zidane, who had previously turned down several managerial offers, had finally been convinced by Chelsea's vision, resources, and the opportunity to shape a young, talented squad. A few hours later, in a press conference packed with journalists from around the world, Zidane took his seat, flanked by Chelsea's top executives. Cameras clicked furiously as he adjusted the microphone and began to speak in his measured, authoritative tone. "I am very happy to be here," he said in French, before seamlessly switching to English. "Chelsea is a club with a great history, and I am here to bring it back to where it belongs, competing for the biggest trophies." The questions came thick and fast. Reporters pressed him on his plans for the squad, his expectations for the Premier League, and whether he could replicate the success he had at Real Madrid. Zidane, ever composed, acknowledged the challenges, but exuded quiet confidence. "The Premier League is different, but football is football. I have my philosophy, and I believe in these players. Together, we will build something special." Meanwhile, in the dressing room, Chelsea's players exchanged excited glances as they prepared to meet their new boss. Young talents like Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer, alongside seasoned stars like Raheem Sterling, knew they would be working under a legend. For some, Zidane was an idol growing up, for others, he was now the man who could redefine their careers. As he stepped onto the Stamford Bridge pitch later that evening, Zidane took a deep breath, looking around at the iconic stands. The challenge was immense, but so was the opportunity. With his tactical brilliance and winning mentality, Chelsea had placed its faith in a manager who knew exactly what it took to reach the pinnacle of world football. Now, it was time to deliver.